4, protect. You got rid of it twice. Not the third time, not with the patch, not with the neutral position.
That's funny. Overdrive to follow up. There goes Camo from Theory. So it's going to be TK. They go after the specialist abilities. I assume Faze are going to set up for the double tactical ban now. Get rid of concussions as well as flashbangs, and then rapid fire high cal to follow up.
All right. High caliber coming in, yeah. Rapid fire, tacticals. Like you said, still in. You saw Overclock sneak through last game. I think Overclock...
Maybe we see a smoke grenade ban?
I think Overclock is actually more important in CTF than like any game mode because your streaks are more important in any game mode, I think. In CTF. Because that one Hellstorm can save the day from a cap. In a game that could be like a 1-0, 2-1 game, I think Overclock could be a really big deal. We'll see if it sneaks through.
All right, flashbang, concussions, rapid fire probably to follow up. I would expect maybe smoke grenade or Shiva still in play. Maybe take out the Shiva. But Clay, he's got the final ban here with 10 seconds and see what he decides.
Do you think we see some Overclock anti-up classes?
Maybe.
Get those abilities, get those weapons, get those streaks going.
I'm sure BL Fire would run it.
Yeah, right. No, I doubt we'll see that. But you know, this is it's a game where you want to have your abilities as much as you can, your weapons as much as you can. Just try to get towards those kill streaks. Because how many like game-changing lightnings or game-changing Hellstorms do we see, especially on this map too, where you have cover, sure, but not a ton when you're getting across mid-map.
Look, sure, you could use the score streaks to stop a flag return, but you could also use it to slow it down. And because you do have some cover to work with, that's really the manner in which we see it.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to see...
Theory back to the Annihilator, by the way.
Potentially a 2-2 split. Now, Claystar, Paul, you think he'll go Tempest or Annihilator? Vision Pulse. Okay, so we will have a
Overclock makes
here.
it through. You could get so many Vision Pulses.
That's very, very true. I love Vision Pulse for when you're pulling the flag. You know, you get that pull, you pop it, see where the spawn's coming in.
Well, look, Vision Pulse with smoke grenades, perfect.
That's true. That's true. Even more of an advantage there. But getting ready for Game 4.
Or if you're Fizzerp, you throw a thermal sight on like the XR2 or something, and you throw smokes everywhere.
Who have we seen do that? Fizzerp did it a little bit. We haven't seen too many players opt to do that, but something to consider, because right now if you're TK, you need any special tactics you have got to come out right now. You need a victory.
Special tactics.
I like special tactics.
I like that.
You're welcome. They need to push to a Game 5. And Game 5, we haven't had one today, but it would be Hunted S&D. And that's, oh God, that's scary too, because that's a map where you can really make an impact with a sniper as well. Attached, one of the best in the world at peeking that B site with a thermal sniper. So that, oh God, it's scary right now for Team Kaliber, because you don't really favor them on this map, and I like their chances more in S&D. We saw really close S&D on Vection, but I like Faze a lot on Hunted, man. I do. They're strong.
Yeah, I feel like Hunted is a map that teams are starting to practice some more, and more recently got added into the UMG rotation, so when players are kind of playing matches on that site, they'll be able to get practice through there. But
it's true.
I mean, FaZe are looking to close out the series here as we're moving into CTF. You're kind of starting to count TK out a bit here, but I think this is a good game mode for TK.
It is, yeah.
I think maybe they would favor a CTF map like Fringe, maybe where they could sneak around a little bit more. Breach can be kind of tough to sneak and get behind enemy lines. Of course, that might hurt Zuma here, but...
that was my first point. I was like, well, at least you might not have to be checking your back the entire game like they did the last one, because that just looked frustrating to deal with.
Yeah.
And you're constantly getting shot from behind.
Like I said, you might as well just play backwards. You know he's going to be coming from behind. Maybe then he stops flanking.
Maybe. Yeah, just leave Goon back there, a stationary turret, just watching that mid-cut as he tries to push through. But, all right, players looking to get loaded now into Map 4. Breach CTF going to be the game mode. One of my favorite CTF maps here as we get ready to kick things off. Taking a look there at the screen, the score limit is unlimited. 250 caps. That'd be impressive.
It's impossible.
But what side do you prefer to spawn on here, blue or red?
I prefer spawning on the blue side.
Okay.
I feel like it's a bit easier just to defend your flag. Actually, I was looking at the map wrong. I prefer the red side.
All right, red.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. You know, we can show you both.
Yeah. But I feel like that red flag where you see TK on right now, a bit easier just to defend. And that's why in the previous series, you saw DT go after those smoke grenades to try and cut off that line of sight from the defending players.
All right, well, here we go. Map 4. TK trying to stay alive here and push it to a Game 5 opening kill coming in for Neslo. Watching Sharp right now as he's going to wrap back and unfortunately catch the bullets from Attach.
It's an early pull for both teams.
Attach was the only one up, so Attach is going to get it out.
Now, this is a tough decision from Attach. either he could play for the return, but also where he decides to pull the flag. Because he's the only one on that side of the map, you don't know, are they going to be spawning palace? Are they going to be spawning over near glass?
I love this. Goes
he
low.
quickly gets to his teammates, so he's going to have some cover here. Coming around the flank, though, it's going to be Nezlo as he gets the return.
Beast!
A huge play from Nezlo, as that's going to allow TK early on to get that first score.
The fact that he got to both of his teammates there and Nezlo is able to make such a monster play like that. He started out. He's 5-1 right now.
He's got an HC. Look how close he is to kinetic armor.
And he's got
not even using overclock.
Oh, God. I was going to say he has to be. But apparently not. Look how close he is. What an opening break from Nezlo.
Best start, I guess you could ask for TK.
Well, without question. Attach almost got another flag pull, but got stopped. Watching the defense right now for Sharp. He finds one, finds another at bottom broken, but not able to clean that up. Thankfully for him, he's got Theory in the back right now to deal with any pressure.
Well, Theory's yet to pick up a kill, so maybe not, thankfully. Gunjar's going to come around and give him some help. So 2 go down for Faze. It's going to allow Theory to push up on the map. And he does have the secondary in the RK5, so as he pushes forward, he might think of just swapping to that in case he gets called off by an SMG player like that, as Zuma picks up the kill.
Like that, exactly. Zuma gets 2, actually, as he wraps back. Oh, God, that would have been brilliant if he was able to pick up all 3, but he should know where Goon is now. Nezlo gets shut down by Zuma
He's got Vision Pulse, but they got the cuts.
On a 4 streak. Clayster has it out.
I like how Clay didn't risk going for the ledge slide right there. He's like, I'm just going to safely...
Yeah, just take your time,
Don't want to fall off the map.
Get home. Well, how close is Nezla, or sorry, Zuma to streaks down? He's 8-3. He's on 6 streak. He's got to be darn close.
Oh, if he gets this kill.
Oh, God, that would have been the lightning and potentially more. That's a big kill for Sharp. He's able to win that one and at least prevent any more days. Clayster, like, just stay on the map.
You know, it's tough. I was reading an AMA that Enable did. He said he was pretty much teaching Clayster how to walk at this point.
It's amazing that he's one of the best shots in the game, but sometimes just looks so uncomfortable with the ground.
Amazing shots from Clayster as he shuts down Sharp. And TK, they need to kill Clay ASAP. You know, he's already got a flag cap behind him, and he's going to have some serious progression towards streaks. I think this is a great moment to use Vision Pulse, yeah.
Oh, I love the call there, Revan, as you do see him call it out. He sees 2 in the back, not able to connect. The difficulty there, if there is a player a little bit out of range, that gray screen actually makes it really, really hard to see those players you don't tag, and I don't think he actually got them in the back side of their spawn there. 1-1 game.
Yeah, Zuma went for a flagpole. He immediately got shut down, but Clay's just going to go prone here and just wait for someone to cross his path.
Well, Nezlo wants nothing to do with that, as he's going to soar across. Nezlo had a big early start. He's on a 3 streak now at 10-5, leading all Slayers in the game. And now we've got a little bit of a kind of standoff mid-map. Everyone just trying to get control and work as they layer across the map. Goon nabbing 1 before he's going to eventually fall. We'll switch things over to Nezlo as he starts to come forward. Going to drop to Attach. 2 nice defensive kills from Attach there.
Yep, as TK continuing to push over towards the construction side of the map. Theory does spot this player inside cages while he's going to have Sharp push forward. Just trying to push the lane out, but coming up right through the middle map, it's going to be Enable. Was he spotted here from this player top broken? It looks like Gunjar may have gotten a glimpse of him, but Enable has Heat Wave to use here, as he's going to make his way right onto the TK flag, gets the touch on it, and he's going to be choosing to run this over near Palace, pops his Heat Wave, finds the kill from behind onto Nezlo, but you got player trailing as well as 1 in front. Gunjar just waiting patiently here, going for the return, finds the kill, falls off the map.
Perfect job. We saw a similar play in the first match of the night tonight, where he shot him right as he goes across. You cannot time that better. It's going to be that automatic return here, 45 seconds on the clock. And really just everyone kind of vying for mid-map control yet again.
All right, Sharp does spot 1 player over near front, broken, cleans up the kill onto Zuma. Now TK will be able to press forward as Sharp has middle map control. They just need to push out both side lanes and they'll have everything covered as Sharp. He's going to hit the low wall run here and he's going to be met by a couple of Faze players. There is still time for TK to get another flag cap.
Well, there certainly is. They're playing pretty slow. He has his Heat Wave now. He goes in, Attach, Enable, shutting it down.
There's no longer time for TK to get another flag cap.
No one should be able to do anything. I don't think there's enough time for Faze to get a pull either. No one close enough.
Enable might try to pick up the flag just for extra points if he could find a kill here. But it'll be tough because you got everywhere from TK over
God, there's a TK party.
Oh, but Zuma around the flank, of course.
Shocker. Sharp wrapping things up with a couple of headshots.
TK had such a great start, and then Faze answered back, and now we're going to the half title.
All right, TK trailing 2-1 to Faze. This second half is everything. Now, TK, you started I believe on the weaker side here to kick things off, right? They were pushing.
They're on the better side.
Yeah, they're on the better side now. So they did start on the weaker side. Now they have a little bit more of an advantage here as far as kind of getting that flag and getting out safely. Let's see if they're able to take advantage of it.
No smoke grenades, though.
I've seen teams literally be down a couple of caps and just put on a show and rip off 4 or 5 straight when switching sides.
Yeah.
Let's see if TK can do the same.
It all starts with the break off here. Like, the break has a lot to determine what happens here in CTF.
Well, that challenge, I was about to say Theory, you're crazy as he peeks back out.
Vision pulse from Kaliber, by the way. He's going to re-challenge this?
Oh.
He could have gotten away. As Attach uses kinetic armor trying to defend here.
Oh my God, Theory picks up a couple of big ones, but now everything kind of resetting. You'll see that lone green arrow starting to make pressure here towards Broken. Who's that player up front? That's going to be Sharp. Sharp kind of in a forward position. Maybe he can sneak through, but the problem is there's so many players set up. There's one player set up in the back.
But he can still sneak through. I feel like this has been, you know, a game in general across all CTF games where some players are just reluctant to let a player sneak by or just walk by so that they could sneak towards the enemy flag.
Very, very true. But Sharp here's got to deal with some pressure. I don't know if he needed the heat wave there as he's waiting around the corner, but...
I mean, he's using overclock. He's
Yeah,
already like a quarter of the way to his next one. You see it.
Good point. He's going to get that back very, very quickly here. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
But, I mean, knowing TK, now what's going to happen is they're all going to fall down. They're going to need a heat wave to get a defensive kill, and they won't have it.
Right. You see Goon in Theory picking up a couple. They're trying to get forward. I think every time they have a chance, you see one player come up with a big kill or two from Faze.
So why doesn't Sharp decide to overextend here? You have the other lane covered, in theory. His teammates are spawning up near the flag. They should feel pretty safe on the other side of the map. Gunjar is just all alone, and he dies.
I'm guessing somebody's calling for him to rotate back and just check. They were worried, you know, you're calling for 4 up.
Yeah.
What player's still around? I guess they didn't have comms on one of these guys. Felt it was a little bit safe for him to rotate back. But, you know, us being the overseeing omniscient lords that we are can kind of see these lanes that open up.
Oh, Facer with the Man of War. That's why they decide to protect it.
He loves this thing.
It's very strong.
I mean, he's 13 and 9.
He almost has another Vision Pulse. He's been using overclock, yeah. I've seen him use Vision Pulse at least 3 times already.
I would try to get 1 kill here.
He's waiting for his Vision Pulse.
And then get the Vision Pulse. Well, he should get this kill, get the Vision Pulse. He wins that one. Unfortunately, there's a second.
Zuma's here to follow up.
Zuma, can you win? That's a long-range fight with BMP, but now it's made much more close range, unfortunately for him. Gunjar also rocking the Man of War. Much easier to deal with that aggression.
All right, one more player from Faze putting on pressure. It's going to be Enable, but he's quickly found and cleaned up by Neslo. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Theory has the Annihilator out, trying to get a TK push started. As you see all 4 of them swarming towards that Faze flag.
This player close left is so scary. It's the last thing you want to deal with Annihilator is this guy prone or a person flanking him. What do you know? It's Zuma coming in from behind, able to pick him off.
I think Attach is just going to wait around here.
Yeah, well, it's going to pay off. Oh, nice. Oh, he's off.
Fell off. Yeah.
See you later, Neslo.
And now, because he's pushing this lane out, somebody has to rotate back from TK.
Yeah, probably the second player to spawn too. No, he won't have to, as Sharp's going to be able to clean it up.
Like, this is the exact situation I was just thinking of. Like, what if Theory just lets Kaliber run up mid-map, and then he moves in through bottom broken? He has a clear route towards the Faze flag.
Well, he's got it out now. Enable realizes something is up, but there is a player outskirts there to deal with Enable. If he opts to come, Kaliber deals with it. That was the player there getting challenged. And now Attach is going to have a flag out, and there's the kill.
Oh.
The heat wave, though, you talked about Sharp maybe using it early, but he does use overdrive, gets it back quickly enough that he is able to make that big play there, like you said, because Attach wins that one, and things get scary.
Yeah, Zuma putting pressure back onto the TK flag, and Faze have a good spread here. One player to take care of. It's going to be Neslo, and he's actually going to decide to challenge here. Does win this fight, but Gunjar along the wall run coming with Sharp. It's not a clear path home just yet. As Zuma falls, it's going to be nobody left from Faze. As there should be a return from TK.
Yep.
As who is it? Enable control.
Oh, we're looking.
60, yeah.
I think we're looking at OT here, buddy.
45 seconds remaining. There's still time.
There's just nobody really pushed up at all. They've been playing the
Listen,
second half
I think
so
if
safe.
Faze don't peak as aggressively as they did when they had the flag in their hand, I think they could potentially have a lead.
We've seen it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
These
Kaliber,
hero
Zuma.
plays, yeah. Well, that's one of the difficulties of being so talented, right?
You're gonna have another heat wave from Sharp. This is the power of overclock, boys.
Yeah, he's
You're gonna have the scythe
every time you go to his screen. He's got it basically.
Nothing from the guys over on Faze though. I think Gunjar definitely wants to find a kill to get this scythe guaranteed going into overtime. but it's nearly there.